Okay, so day three, let's talk about Hocus Pocus 2, which just came out on Disney Plus a couple days ago. And this is, of course, the sequel to the highly um, famous cult movie Hocus Pocus that Disney did in 1993, um, which is a movie that I've seen before, and I don't think I've reviewed it on this channel, but the original Hocus Pocus, from what I remember, was a fun time. I honestly never watched it enough as a kid, and I was in that age range to have seen this movie dozens of times because there's so many people that I know that watch this movie annually every year for Halloween in October. And I've never done that. I liked the first one. I honestly remember it was fine, and I didn't rewatch it for this because I'm really behind on time for a lot of stuff, reviews and movies and everything. So I did not rewatch the first one again, but I kind of did appreciate that this movie did two flashbacks that were needed for this movie, because this movie is a sequel, but it doesn't focus on those characters from the first one. The human characters, like it does. This is, of course, more about the Sanderson sisters being resurrected again by a new group of young girls who accidentally resurrect them, and the Sanderson sisters go and wreak havoc. And I did think that this movie honestly was really fun. I was expecting this movie to not be that great, being a sequel, and especially a Disney sequel, because Disney's had that track record of usually not great sequels. But honestly, I was pretty pleasantly surprised, because this one actually kind of exceeded my expectations, and just thinking it was going to be fine, but I totally liked it. The biggest thing I can give is Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy are still great in these roles, and it really feels like this movie literally happens right after the first one, in terms of how these actresses really did not miss a beat, did not skip a beat with their performances like the first movie. They're just like the first one, in a good way. I'm not saying that as an insult. I know this movie is 29 years later, but I love the fact that these actresses really, it just feels like they just stepped off of the first one and did this one. That's really cool. I thought that was great. I thought all three of them had good chemistry. They were funny. They were fun. Bette Midler, of course, steals the show like the last one. She is truly the leader of the three, but I do think all three are great. I think all three of them have really funny lines. I liked the fact that Kathy Najimy's character, who I'm blanking on now, even though I just watched the movie, her character, since she is kind of slow and dumb, and she doesn't have a broom to ride because they steal stuff out of the Walgreens, she takes two Roombas, and the Roombas fly around with her, and she takes the Roombas with her around her as pets. And I thought that was actually really funny and really kind of clever, just with that kind of joke for that character, and I really liked that. I liked that we saw Billy back too, the undead guy from the first one with the sewn up lips. I thought that was funny seeing him again, and it's Doug Jones again. Awesome. The new characters, the teenage girls, I honestly didn't mind, and I was expecting them to just be kind of, that generic, like, Disney, like, character, like, if that makes sense. And I didn't explain that well, but like, whenever Disney does teenage characters, they all kind of fall into that same demographic and same kind of performance. But I thought that the performances for these kids was good. I thought that they were interesting, they were fun. I liked that, and I thought that made the movie like way more fun because of that. Because without having the other characters in the last movie, Thora Birch and whoever the other guy was, Thackeray, that's who it is, I think. Or no, I think he's the cat, Binks, Thackeray Binks, whatever. But the two human characters and the cat, they're not in this. But, and not having him in it, I was kind of nervous. But these new girls, I thought were fine. I actually thought that they actually genuinely surprised me, because I was expecting them to just be kind of written as these whatever characters, and they weren't. And I was going to expect them not to be that interesting. But I enjoyed them. I thought they were fun. I thought the movie was really funny with just the antics going around with these sisters. It was like the first movie, but updated in a way where it wasn't really that annoying either. And again, that surprised me too, because they sing one way or another, but they have these these beats to it where it sounds like it's a modern take on it, but it didn't annoy me, and I like that. I really genuinely thought that was good. Um, I thought that the music was good too. I thought the humor was good. I really did think it was fun. It's definitely not a movie I'm gonna watch again, but I'm genuinely surprised. I thought it was a fun time, and I'm glad. It's not like the best movie ever, but it's fun, definitely enjoyable. So yeah, I had a fun time watching Hocus Pocus 2. I'm genuinely surprised. Uh, I'm interested if we'll get another one, but as of now, I'm excited for this one, or excited that this one exists. I've liked it. So that's it for today, and stay tuned for more 31 Days of Horror. See you guys next time. Take care.